When we were formed, we used the image of a ship for our province, and we were asking ourselves, in which direction are we going? Now, an image that comes to mind more readily is the image of a train on a track. The tracks are spiritual conversation and prayer, and we have found that by praying together and by sharing in spiritual conversation, we have been able to listen to each other, and in so doing, listen to God. Hello from a cloudy and cold day in Rome. My name is Matthew Charlesworth, and I'm from the Southern Africa province. It's a newly formed province in 2021, consisting of Zambia, Zimbabwe, Malawi, Mozambique, and South Africa. I'm here at this conference on Apostolic Planning and the Renewal of the Society to talk about apostolic planning in a new and young province. I'm co-presenting with Jan Rosa, who comes from the ECE province, consisting of Germany, Austria, Switzerland, Lithuania, and Sweden. In some ways, we have some similarities to our process. Both provinces have entered into this apostolic planning effort, and we will be sharing in our presentation the do's and the don'ts of apostolic planning. Some of these we've learnt the hard way, doing everything that should not be done. One of the most important things in apostolic planning, using this Ignatian method, is spiritual conversation. And one of the things we have learnt is that it's essential to pray before coming together in these community meetings. As a new province, the practice of spiritual conversation has not only helped us in Ignatian apostolic planning, but it has also formed a union of hearts and minds across the Jesuits throughout our province in its many countries and languages. In a sense, it is the process and not the result that is the most important thing, because as we are bonded together with a greater union of hearts and minds, we will actually be able to implement the plan that we have come up with. I know there is lots of skepticism sometimes that this is just another document that will go on a shelf. But this method really ensures that this will be different. Things that has been difficult in apostolic planning in Southern Africa has been the fact that we were formed during COVID-19, and many of the solutions that are used elsewhere, such as Zoom meetings and using internet, we have challenges in Southern Africa. For example, we have frequent power cuts, loss of electricity, and so we've had to find ways of still being able to meet, but sharing the results of those meetings through email and other means. When we were formed, we used the image of a ship for our province, and we were asking ourselves, in which direction are we going? Now, an image that comes to mind more readily is the image of a train on a track. The tracks are spiritual conversation and prayer. We have been able to listen to each other, and in so doing, listen to God. And so now the direction that we are going is, I think, something that we can all agree is where God is calling us to explore new frontiers, the new countries that our province is made up of. My colleague Jan Rosa will talk about his experience in apostolic planning in the ECE province. This is a province made up of non-contiguous countries, some inside the EU and some outside of the EU, which also adds legal and economic challenges in forming a province. These challenges are similar to those that we have felt in Southern Africa too, in how do you move money about different countries, how do you move people through visas, etc. These challenges actually become opportunities when you face them head on, and we hope to share some of those with you in this talk.